Hey everybody, this is Frank the Taper here, live from my dining room table. Okay, last night I was at the Jonas Brothers, Bethel Woods. Usually I give my review of the concert after it's over, a day later, somewhere about that. And, okay, what can I say? Now, not my genre. I don't know their names. I don't know the songs. I have no idea. I know they've been around for like 20 years. And, the girls love them. Extremely popular. Not just young girls. I mean, even married women. Bethel Woods, I'm telling you, 8 out of 10 people there, or 9 out of 10, were girls of every age. I mean, I saw women pushing baby carriages, carrying babies. And jumping up and down, holding their kids, singing, doing all this stuff and everything. And the place was packed. It was probably more crowded than Def Leppard. So I didn't really know that, these guys were really that big. Like I said, I wound up there because of my son was there. He's like, Dad, please, come hang out. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, but no, what's the big deal? As long as they got food there. Frank the Taper, I'm on it. So I went. So even though it's not my genre of music, I'm an 80s guy, 80s metal, heavy, hair band, disc, anything from the 80s, that decade, and 70s, I like. I'm familiar. I grew up with it. So that's my genre. Now, even though this was not my genre, I appreciate effort, and I appreciate good music. Now this is pop music. This is candy store, lipstick, pops, pop music. And as they were playing, I think I might have recognized one or two songs just from hearing it on the radio, if I was in my daughter's car getting a ride or something like that. But I was unfamiliar. Now I'm more familiar because I've been educated by some people from last night on their names, Joe and Nick and Kevin, whatnot, the brothers up there. And I got to tell you something. They put on a show, and it was a good show. They played for 2 hours straight, but they're young enough too. I mean, what are they, maybe 40, if that, or the mid-30s? I mean, so they can. But the music they're playing is not very stressful. It's not like mosh pit worthy. They're not like going crazy on the guitar with incredible riffs or drum solos. So it's physically not as demanding. But they were very, very engaged with the crowd, pulling people out of the crowd, bringing them on stage, playing love songs and married couples, newlyweds. It was just crazy. But I appreciate effort and professionalism. The stage was beautiful. The lighting was excellent. The weather, although they had nothing to do with that, was really beautiful. So everybody was in a good mood. And they just did a really good job. It was just like, listening to some kind of pop music on the radio. It wasn't elevator music, but it was really, it was catchy tunes, kids bop type stuff. And so it was good. And it was really nice to see everybody having a good time. Me and my son hung out, had some kettle corn and just checking our sports scores on on our phones and whatnot and stuff. So I didn't pay, too much close attention. But hey, it was entertaining and, it was pretty good. So for the Jonas Brothers, now I'm not going to run out. I'm not going to wear a Jonas Brothers t-shirt, or that's where I draw the line. Or go out and buy a CD or are there CDs anymore? I don't even know. I mean, I'm back in the cassette tape era where you had to put the pencil in to wind up the tape, when it came out. Let's go way back, bro. So anyway, I don't know, you download it. But I won't be doing that with any Jonas Brothers stuff. But just because it's not my genre and I don't listen to them, doesn't mean I dislike them. They seem like they're nice fellas. They were very clean. No cursing, no ranting or raving, nothing. Just went out there and sang all the songs that they had. And they got a lot. They've been around 20 years, and it's a long time. So you got to be doing something right. So, that was just basically it. So Frank the Taper was there, and I'm going to give the Jonas Brothers concert based on performance, effort, professionalism, their interaction with the crowd. I mean, they seemed like they were very, very excited to be there as much as the people that went there to see them were excited. And they responded to that. The local boys from Jersey, so there's a lot of Jersey people there. So it was kind of like a hometown thing for them. They recognized it, and they were humble. And they really looked like they were having, like, the best time. And I respect that. So even though it's not, it's, nowhere near headbanging, but it was good. And the show itself, with the professionalism and the instruments and the voices were all good, and they did a good job. I would give the Jonas Brothers 2 thumbs up right here, and I would give them a 10 out of 10. For that genre and the way that people reacted, I mean, they came out in droves to see these guys. I parked all the way at the exit. It was a long walk back from the car, so it was packed. They packed the house, and that's saying a lot. So to the Jonas Brothers, the 3 boys that were up there, and then the 4th one came out to join them at the end, for the last song or whatever. I would give them a 10 out of 10. 2 thumbs up to the Jonas Brothers. Great job, boys. You did a good job. So you should be proud of yourselves. Very professional, very good. So it is what it is. So I don't know the next show I'm going to go to, but hopefully it'll be something that's more in my wheelbase, my wheelhouse, so I can, be a little more familiar, man. I was like a fish out of water over there, man. No kidding. But I was with my boy, and we had some fun, man, down in some bags of kettle corn. So it made it all worth it. Anyway, this is Frank the Taper. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody, tuning in. Give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment, okay? Positive or negative, just leave a comment. You have we believe in freedom of speech here. So if you guys need to say something, you go ahead and say it. Don't worry. We got thick skin around here, so we can take a positive one, negative comment. So you make sure you leave one. And thanks a lot and everything. God bless you. Appreciate you. Tuning in and paying attention. So this was my review of the Jonas Brothers. They did a great job. 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10. And I won't be going to see them again anytime soon. But they did a good job for what it's worth. So thank you, boys. And with that, Frank the Taper signing off.